Hi Taurus, welcome to New Era. My name is Emma. Taurus, this is your love reading, and I've set the time frame to basically all of May, the beginning of May until the beginning of June. So let's see what's going on for you, Taurus, with an overall energy, and we're just going to go deeper and deeper into this energy. And by the end of the reading, we're going to have a full view of what's going on with you for your love. It's not a quick fix reading, so if you're looking for a quick fix, I am probably not your reader. Also at the end, we're going to have an extension of this reading. If you feel like it resonates with you, you can come on with me into this extension. So first up, we have, so Taurus, legends, learn from those who inspire you. This can be, for some of you guys, this can be a little bit of a heavier story. This could be like you've dealt with a narcissist, you dealt with a really toxic relationship. And you've been given the opportunity to choose something lighter for yourself now, something better. It can also be, it doesn't have to be that heavy, but it can be like definitely a choice to sort of go for something better for you, something that fits better than what you've previously chosen for yourself. So this indicates that there's been, with the little sleazeball here with the lizard that is on fire, that is a little bit toxic, and it burns once you get close to them. They really can burn you. That there's a little troll, a troll that's very high vibing, offering you crystals, like from such a different vantage point, from such a different perspective, such a different vibration. And we're gonna see what this is about, because to see the next part out is just really, really high and beautiful, and so I think for some of you it is just choosing something different for yourself, whether the temperature of the burn in the past relationship, whether it's even a friend, whether it's like somebody. I don't think it is though, because it's like, this is the burny one, this is a little bit of a sleazeball. So there's somebody that has gotten burned here for sure, and then we move on to something new, and I feel like you're already out of it, but the memory of it is still there. So it sort of still affects your day-to-day life. It affects the choice you have on love, and perhaps you think it doesn't, but because it's coming out, I think it does. It's still there, or the card wouldn't have come out. And so you're being offered a higher vibration, and you're highly, highly recommended to take the higher vibration, to sort of not think about, not go all over and ponder and have those thoughts or images in your head about what has happened in the past, but rather move to the higher vibration. This card couldn't be higher. Like dressed in roses, like the rose for me, amongst all the flowers, the rose holds the highest vibration. Don't take that to the bank. That's something I picked up along the way, that the rose, if we measured every flower that is out there, that the rose actually holds the highest vibration out of all the flowers. And that's probably why we give roses as a token of our love for each other, because it's the love vibration, which is really a cool story, if not anything else. And you're dressed in this very, very high vibration. You're dressed in roses, in pink roses. And for me, it's talking about the romantic type of love. And so you are stepping into this, I think it's more of a solo journey for you right now. If it is an already committed relationship, I think something needed to really shift for you. Something definitely needed to really shift for you in order for you to continue in this relationship. For the most part, I think you have ended this relationship, and you're walking up the stairs, like the golden stairs. This is such a creative card. This is, and we see an Oscar there's a little golden Oscar standing right there. We're like stepping up those golden stairs with the chandeliers, and it's just very glamorous and very like high vibration. Not that this necessarily means that it's glamorous and that it's all happy, but it's a representative of it today. And I feel like you're walking alone now. You're raising your vibration. You're going after what you want, and it's probably a little bit more of a solo journey right now for you, rather than chosen a new relationship. But in the wings there, literally in the wings, there's a peacock, and their peacock is also in pink. It's not usually that we see it in pink. We see it in green. green or bluish colors, but this is pink to match your pink vibration. So I feel like whatever this douchebag in the past, whatever the burn was, it allowed for you to really raise your vibration and really, really ask for what you truly want. And you've stepped into this energy more and more, dressed in this pink, very high vibration. And therefore, like keeping an eye out for sure. It's not like you're not completely oblivious to this new relationship. So maybe this new person has already caught your eye. Maybe you already have an eye out for this person. There's somebody that is important or that is meaningful to you in your life. Not maybe perhaps a full-blown relationship just yet, but they might be on your radar, or they might have you on their radar. So what I see though is there's a match, because we had the pink peacock. And if you haven't listened to me before, you understand what the hell are you talking about? I was going to say something even heavier there. A peacock or a unicorn is my indicator. And actually, as of late, the peacock has become just more and more obvious. The peacock or the unicorn is my indicator that there is a soulmate connection for you in the wings, in the essence. And it is here for sure. And it's of the same color. You're sharing the same color. You share the same vibration. You needed to step into this higher vibration in order to be a match to this new soulmate. So can we just clarify a little bit more about these legends, where they came from for Taurus, please, for their love? Chop wood. Okay, I'm going to read out of the book. 42. Oh, I didn't even show you. Sorry. Chop wood 42. I'll hold it up in a second here. 42. 38. 43. 42. The essential meaning of this is being grounded in everyday experience, humility. And then the relationship message says, nothing is as important right now as just doing what you need to do day to day. Let your heart remember that not everything has to be hard-won, passionate, or even obviously meaningful. Relationships and friendships go through lulls when the everyday tasks are at the center of awareness. That is perfect now. Hold hands, wash dishes, make a fire, read a book, share a meal, say nothing, stare into space, pick up socks, tell a dumb joke, and leave space to breathe. The work of your relationship right now is very simple. Just to be present. Funny how it takes work to just be. All is well, really. I don't feel like necessarily that's not what's coming through here for me. If it is for you that you're already in a committed relationship, you're still with this person, take that however that resonates. For me, it comes through as you've left this person, and the way that you sort of bring yourself back now, the way you bring yourself into this beauty, is to just be present, is to just do what's right in front of you. It's sort of to get out of the ghosts in your mind, or to get out of the conversations that you maybe have in your mind about the past relationship, and to move on with your life. The easiest way to move on, and the easiest way to lose the grip of the past person, is to just be here now and try as much as you can, because even though you're doing the dishes, you can completely have a full-on conversation in your mind, right? We're complex beings, and so it doesn't take a genius to be able to. It's like when we're out driving with our car, it's like you don't have to tell your foot to constantly have your foot on the gas, or the brake, or like I need to brake now. No, you just do it, and then you can simultaneously have another conversation in your mind. So it takes quite like it said, it takes quite work to just be. But to be present, it just means as you're watering your flower, to just actually water your flower, and to not be somewhere else in your mind at the same time. So it's really asking you to, it doesn't really bring us back to what happened in the past or even how to let it go. It's even talking about now that you have let it go, how to be in the present moment and just move forward. Okay? You've opened not only the window to new opportunities, you've opened a big portal. There's a big portal situation, a big portal moment there for you to choose something new. And the 42 there for me, when you add those up, it's a number 6. It's the number of love, so it's the connection in with your inner being. But the 4 there is a heart matter. You're laying a new foundation for yourself. And number 2 is the conversation. It's a conversation in relationships. And I feel like this conversation is with your heart. It's with your inner being right now. Okay? And then we want to clarify this beautiful creative wonderment, this high energy that you have already stepped into. But as a guidance, it helps you to just really stay present. Be in the present moment as best as you can. That's just way too many cards. I'm sorry. I'm just going to start over and I'm going to focus. What does this new energy talk about for Taurus, please? This new energy for Taurus. Oh. Excusez-moi. Imagine and mending. Okay. So, yeah, we have the lingering energy of the past. We're mending, we're coming back together with ourselves, if that makes any sense. Like whatever scattered energy you have out there, you can almost do like a little meditation practice where you sit down, you close your eyes, you take a couple of breaths, and then you, it's not to completely quiet your mind, it's just to imagine yourself like at your core, at your center. This is your most dominant version of you. And whatever version of yourself, whatever pieces of yourself, as a metaphorical practice, see yourself like whatever scattered versions that is out there, wherever you belittle yourself, whatever somebody else belittle you, whatever you compromised your own being, whatever you dimmed your light, wherever you started to tiptoe around somebody else to make the reality fit for them rather than it fit for you. You don't have to know each and every one of these sequences or situations. You just need to understand that is like leaving yourself, like scattering your energy all around and not be fully present and in the here and now. No, okay, I'm gonna leave it be. Sorry for sometimes saying A and not B, but if it's not helpful to you, it's not even a point to say it out loud. I'm sometimes just getting images, or sometimes just getting like pictures of what has gone down, and it's not helpful for you, and not sometimes helpful for me because it didn't look good. I just feel here that this is a time for you to gather yourself, to be more present, to be fully here and now with everything that you are. So if you sit in this meditation, you gather yourself, like you draw all these missing pieces of yourself, these versions of yourself. You just sort of have a feeling, okay, so whoever of myself is out there, I want those to be just drawn into me so that I can just feel whole and full of myself. Be in full power there again. Mending yourself. This is you mending with you. And this is 52, so it's like we have the 52 weeks in a year is up. That's sort of when we're not talking years and years, we're talking weeks. When you've been counting weeks, when every minute is a really long minute, when there's been a struggle that is so hard, like we're down to weeks and minutes, it's like it's really tough. We're done. We reached the full year, and you're done with this. But you're mending something from the past still, and now we're more in the imagine, like to release yourself, release the past. Is as powerful to think about something beautiful coming than something hard that you left. I understand that in the beginning, if there's something, as I say this, my heart actually starts to, not pound, but starts to, yeah, well, it's not pounding, but it's like it's having a little bit of a reaction. I can't really explain it. It's like a little pulse around my heart, like it hurts a tiny bit. So just feel like you're mending your beautiful heart, Taurus. I'm sorry for whatever has been going on there for you. And just to really focus on whatever hardship that was, it has led you to this new place where you are so elevated, so beautiful, so coming into your right mind, your right energy, how it was always supposed to be. And using your imagination to get there, using like bringing yourself back into full power, full version of yourself, a whole version of yourself. Number 20 there speaks about an upgrade. So this is the 2.0 version of you. And to just continue to imagine yourself how you want to be, what you're stepping into, how you want to be. There's a correlation there between you and the moon, for sure. There's a little string with you and the moon right now. And so whatever hidden stuff that has been going on inside of you, to sort of let it go. Even maybe talk to the moon and say to the moon, like, okay, you usually tell me secrets, I'm going to tell you mine now, and to just release it. Can we clarify this a little bit more? Can we clarify this high vibration that Taurus is now coming into? Cards are really talking. For sure, so 7, 8. Oh, I love this. Okay, so 7 and 8. So Michael is here. Michael is here to show you a new path. Do you see the little boy there? He's been down that gloomy, gray, dark path before, and has some baggage there. There's a backpack with baggage, and Michael wants to show you a new path, Taurus. There's a new path for you to take, and it's so much sunshine, it's so much joy, it's so much better than the path you've chosen in the past. But I just want to add, though, that you couldn't have chosen this new path. You couldn't have even received this path had it not been for the darker path that you've chosen for yourself. So it's very clear, and you've expanded and added on to your growth so much because of your past. The 7 there speaks about it's time to reap what you've sown. You know, you can go through hardship as much as you want, but if you don't finally get to the prize, to the win, to the dessert of it, to the, I don't know why you use dessert, but like to the cake of it all, what's the point? And so 7 is saying like you're done. There's nothing more to be done here than to just start to experience what you learned. 8 of Ariel, it's like, okay, so we have an infinity of love here. There's so much information that you learned. You become so wise on this journey, Taurus. You've learned so much about yourself, and definitely about what you don't want in love and what you do want in love. And there's this 8, this infinity sign of as above, so below. Like whatever you imagine now, whatever you dream about, you can now bring it in. And also this is like good karma returns in love. So whatever you send out is not coming back. Whatever you send out is not coming back. And Taurus, I just want to say, your karma is being dealt with, and other people's karma are being dealt with, if you know what I mean. So 8 of Ariel, infinity sign, in an infinity of love. Like you're stepping into a really, really beautiful energy here. And then there's like a little side. We have the High Priestess, which is sort of the moon for me, but the High Priestess is talking about your intuition. I think you learned a lot about yourself through this journey and this love journey, and there's coming to an understanding of really truly who you are as a being. You've become really powerful. The High Priestess for me sometimes shows up as a mother. It's not a gender specific reading, it's not, but still I get this motherly feeling. So sometimes it's like there's a big nourishment going on there around a child as well. And this High Priestess is talking about to listen to your intuition, listen to the upgraded version of you. Like what's the point of upgrading yourself? What's the point of creating all of this beauty around you if you don't start to pay attention to it, so that you can start to draw that in for yourself? I love how see the stairs here, that there's like the couple of steps there on the bottom, there's like silver grayish, and then quite soon we're getting over to the gold, and here is like almost split in half. Is a little bit more gold in the past behind her, and like the silver grayish like on the bottom. So there's also these steps that you're climbing up that before were probably a little bit more in the dark, or probably a little bit more where you sort of where you learned all this about yourself. You learn to listen to your intuition. You strengthen your intuition. You strengthen your psychic abilities due to whatever situation you were in. I see those, it's like a Libra influence here as well. So justice is being returned to you for sure. And then you're being asked to just, okay, so we're now leaving the past behind. You're mending old stuff. And you're now coming into this new situation for yourself. And for whatever reason, I'm just brought to say, if this story fits your career, if this is like to the T what happened at the workplace, use it on your workplace. I set the intention for love, but if it fits your workplace, then use it. You've been asked, yes, we're coming into higher and higher vibration. And what I've noticed myself, being on quite a journey myself, is that when you're on that bottom, when you're on like feeling like you don't care, or feeling depressed, or feeling apathy, or feeling worry or fear, you know, you're in a match with those thoughts that back up the fear, the worry, the feeling not like yourself, the scattered version of yourself. And so what happens when you get higher and higher up, you actually start to become brighter and smarter, and actually get like you have access to better thoughts. When you're on the bottom, it's the worst, because you don't actually have access to them, because you're just the depressing energy is a match for depressing or depressive thoughts. And so once you just get out of that, like get your head above water again, and you can start to breathe a little bit, and the more you get up, like the higher up you come in your energy, the easier it will just think that stuff is actually easier. And so still with all of that knowing, and still understanding that you're going to come higher and higher and up, and it's going to be easier and easier to think whatever it is you want to think about love, or about other people, about yourself. They're still asking you for a little bit of leap of faith here, to just trust. And I know faith and trust are one of the biggest, like, if we could somehow educate our children in school from the very beginning about self-confidence, trust, and faith, we'd have so many more creative, passionate people in the world. Because, yeah, that's my opinion. It's asking you to take a leap of faith, because it's going to turn out really, really well for you. We have come full circle in the old stuff. You have your ducks in a row. You know what you want. You're on the right path. We have a dog there with you that is talking about loyalty and friendship and trustworthiness, unconditional love. And this is what you're stepping into. There's actually a commitment there on the horizon. Maybe for some of you guys, that feels a little bit too, like a little bit in the future. I just want to tell you guys that it is coming. It is coming. This is a strong commitment, whether this leads to marriage, like you want to get married, whether this is just in your book, like this is what a strong commitment, a strong long-term commitment looks like. You're going to have it. For there again, it's a heart matter. You're laying a new foundation for yourself when it comes to love. And Gabriel there talks about the children. So there's something with the mother there and the child. So know that Gabriel is here and watching over your children. Can we just have some clarification on this for Gabriel, just because it's fun? Who is this person? This for Gabriel. What is that about for Taurus? For Gabriel. Six and seven. So before we had the 7 and 8, now we have 6 and 7. And so there's really talking about this beautiful process here. This is a process. Yes, take a leap of faith, but never take... If the leap of faith requires you to ignore fear or ignore worry, I'd say, there's an expression like feel the fear and do it anyway. I don't like that expression, because it just means that you're pushing yourself to do something that your inner being right now is telling you not to do. It just tells you that you're not ready. And I don't say that you're never going to be ready. I'm just saying maybe 1 or 2 days or maybe 1 or 2 weeks for you to even settle that energy in a little bit more, so that You can have an excitement. You can feel passion. You can have that nervousness about you, like, holy crap, I'm about to do this. I feel so like, oh my God, where is it going to end up? But initially, you've had a really beautiful inspiration to do it. You've been feeling excited. You've been feeling like this is a match. If that is about love, to go on a date, or to, like, I don't know, put yourself out there through internet dating sites, or whatever this, like, calling or inspiration you've had, that, okay, I'm going to do this. If you initially felt inspired and then you talked yourself out of it, and that now you feel fear, that's quite different. But like, if you feel excited about it and you feel passion and you have a little bit of nervousness, that's still okay. But if you feel a fear around it, or you feel worried, or like you really have to push yourself or motivate yourself to do it, I wouldn't do it. I would wait, because that fear or that worry is your inner being saying, hey, we're not on the same page right now. You're somewhere else. You're doing something right now that we're not in alignment with here. And you need to go back into that alignment first. And as you find yourself there, and alignment can take 5 minutes. To find alignment with your inner being, it can be a 5-minute breath work. I'm not kidding. But do that 5-minute breath work before you take this leap of faith. So it's a leap of faith. So just have trust and have faith. But if you need to push yourself and there's fear, I would wait. I would work on my alignment a little bit more first. It feels like you've done that, though, because we have 7. I'm going to talk about the 7, even though 6 comes before. But the 7 again there is, we have 7 again talking about, and actually that's the third 7, because we have 52 that adds up to number 7. I didn't see that before. So we have 777. First and foremost, that means that your angels really care about you. Your angels are really with you and carrying you through this situation. And 7, again, it just highlights, this is a done situation. You learned what you needed to learn. You learned your lesson, if you will. And now it's time for you to move forward and enjoy what you have created for yourself. You worked on every single chakra in your body, is what I'm getting here. And we have a wishing well. It's time for you to have the wishes that you want to have. And it's highlighting, if there's one color that stands out to you in this card, then pay attention to that color and to that chakra in your body, that is what you're working on extra much right now. It can even be 1 or 2 or 3. But for the most part, I feel like you've done the work, and we're now in the solar plexus area, where you're just really highlighting your self-worth and your manifestations. The ducks in a row there again. So like, you're getting your stuff, you're getting your shit together. Sorry for that harsh expression. And 6 there again. Although we haven't had a 6 before. Why do I say again? Maybe because of this. Oh, there you go. The 42, I said that was a 6. The connection with your inner being. The connection with your inner being. It says, congratulations, you've done a wonderful job. Time to move on to the next project. Awards, scholarships, or promotions. So I just feel like this is the next level for you. You have connected with your inner being. You have been working on your chakras in your body to come into alignment and to understand what you're worthy of, and to step up to higher vibrations, which allow this new beautiful energy to come in. Okay, guys, that's what I have for you. I'm going to move into the extended and see what else I can find for you there. So if you feel like you resonate with this reading, you're so welcome to that. The link to that is in the description box down below. If not, thank you so much for watching, Taurus, and I hope to see you back soon. Take care.